We need to stop referring to it as player development and start really thinking about it as child development. When we talk about youth sports, we talk about player development all the time. And again, it's about, are we helping kids develop the skills needed to continue to progress in the game, which is great. But what's most important is helping childs develop as people. And that's why I think we need to focus on being child developers and not just player developers. I think when we think about just player development, we think about high level players, we think about professionals, we think about where that path is to get to that level. And sometimes can blind us to what we're really meant to do as youth coaches is we're developing people using sports. That is our goal. So when we think about child development, I think it keeps us really focused on those key aspects that first, they're kids. It's a game. They're out there to enjoy themselves, to play. Some might take the game to a higher level, but the vast majority will not. So, what are they taking a value away from their time playing the sport? If the only value is that they're trying to get to an elite level to play in college or professional, then the vast majority of players will never get the value of playing youth sports. But that's not what the value is. The value is in everything they learn to help them be and grow and develop as people, outside of sports by playing sports. So thinking of it as child development and not player development, I think keeps us focused on those key things is that our real goal as coaches of youth players is to help them develop as people. We're just using sports to do it. That's our medium to help teach these key lessons in life that are going to help them in major events and decisions later on that have nothing to do with what happens on the field. I think sometimes with player development, we get hyper focused on just making them great soccer players, and it skews us away from really thinking about what's most important is making them great individuals and people as they grow up by what they're learning and what we're teaching them on the field. So when you talk about what our goal is as coaches, as clubs, as organizations, player development for me is not the key, it's child development. That is where our focus is.